and welcome back. So today's video is going to be the first of a new series I'm starting, which is going to be a holiday gift guide. This, of course, is the men's edition, so this is going to be gift ideas that you can use for whether it is your boyfriend or husband, your dad, your brother, any man in your life. This guide will work. And it is more of a generalized kind of list because, I mean, it can't be too personal. I don't know who you're buying the gift for, so these are just gonna be some good ideas that will work for anyone. Because honestly, shopping for men can be just as confusing as shopping for women. I honestly think shopping for women is much easier because with women, we are very specific. We drop hints, we leave stuff in shopping carts if they have access to it. And you know, we will go up to them and be like, hey, I left this item in this shopping cart. Wink, wink, hint, hint, Christmas. Oh, what? 3 weeks away? Buy it. Whereas men will probably not leave anything in the shopping cart, or they hit you with those random, I don't know, I don't care, just buy me anything, I'll be happy. And some of the gift guides on websites are so random. Like, I want good, solid gift ideas. So that is what I'm gonna be bringing to you today. And I know what you're thinking. Whoa, 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 Nessa, what are your credentials? You're not a man, how do you know what they want? Well, let me hit you with this. Boom, my resume. But I did actually ask my husband what he would like for Christmas, and he helped give me some ideas. So he has approved this message.
I approve this message.
Ding! And on top of that, he also discussed it with his friends and they gave their input on what they would also like. So I got some expert opinions to help guide you guys in the right gift-giving direction. So let's just go ahead and jump into number one, which is a speaker, which, I don't know, maybe you haven't considered, but a speaker is a solid gift idea. Everybody loves music and they come in such handy. This one in specific is a JBL Flip 4. Such a good speaker. It gives a lot of great sound quality. It's really loud and you can play it and it'll blast throughout the house, but it's also so lightweight you can just carry it around room to room. I actually like to use it myself. So if you live with the person you're gifting this to, I mean, it's a double whammy. You can also use it yourself. I like to use it whenever I come into my beauty room and I put on my makeup, or if I'm cleaning around the house, I will carry this around from room to room because it's just so easy. You can place it anywhere. But onto the uses for men. So my husband likes to use this when he's working out in the garage, fixing up his car, washing the cars outside. I mean, this thing is so loud that it's perfect for these scenarios. And also this one isn't too expensive. I believe it's only about $80, so it's not too bad in comparison to some other speakers, and I do think the sound quality is really good. Then the second item, which actually the second and third are of the same category, which is drinkware, which the second item is a double-walled coffee tumbler. So this is a good item. It's not the most exciting of items, but it is a good solid item. Everybody needs a good new coffee mug, and with these double-walled ones, they're able to keep your beverages hotter longer, which is always nice if you have to get up and go early in the mornings and you need a cup of joe with you. Which this one was actually last year's Christmas present. I found a 2-pack of these double-walled things at Sam's Club, and it was a really good price. I think it was about $12 for 2, whereas in like Walmart and Target, they're about like 12 or 16 bucks for the one. So if they have them again and this year, I do recommend looking into Sam's Club if you do have their membership. Then the third item, if they're not much of a coffee drinker, is a hydro flask. So this is to help keep your water cold. So this is a double-walled little container for your water. And this one's actually mine. My husband took his with him to work. He takes it with him every single day, so it is very useful. And it does actually help to keep your drinks really cold for all day long. I did a little experiment with one of the cheaper brands in comparison to the Hydro Flask, and I put ice in there and I saw how long it took for it to melt, and the ice inside the Hydro Flask stayed solid for hours and hours, whereas the other one started to melt. I mean, it did keep it cold, but there is a reason why this one is a little bit more pricey, because it does work better. I think it's something to do with the lid. The other one had like a different kind of lid where it seemed like it was more plastic on it. I don't exactly know what it is, but I just know I did a little test and this one does actually work. Both of those items are getting tons of use, so It's not gonna be some random stocking stuffer that they're gonna use one day and then toss out the next. The fourth gift item is a little bit on the more gimmicky side. I can't help it. Fun socks. So these are Christmas socks. I would not recommend giving them Christmas socks the day of Christmas, because then they're only really gonna get to wear them that day and maybe the rest of December, and then it's kind of over. These I have just bought for my husband, and he's gonna be rocking these all month long. But there are some other ones that I have purchased from Amazon and gotten him. They are socks of famous paintings, which are really fun. So it helps kind of spice things up a little bit, because more than likely they're just gonna have plain black or white socks in their collection and they don't really think about socks. So it's kind of fun to be like, oh, I got this fun little Mona Lisa sock. I don't know, it's a fun item, and maybe if they haven't bought fun socks before, it's a cute little gift idea. It's something that you can throw on in case you want to get them multiple items. These aren't going to break the bank, and they're a cute item that they can use. My husband has just recently gotten into fun socks, and I mean, he has dove straight into fun socks. Now his whole collection is changing. It's all fun inspired. The fifth gift giving item is one that maybe you haven't thought of before. A wallet. Now, I guarantee you, take a look at whoever you're looking at getting a gift for, look at their wallet. It's something you don't think about, you don't see it a lot, but a man, more than likely, 9 out of 10 times I'd say, does not buy himself a new wallet unless that wallet is breaking and they just can't use it anymore. I never realized how true it was until my dad had always asked me, like every other year, buy me a wallet, and I'm like, why do you always want a wallet? And then he'd show me his wallet was tearing apart, or some different ways, because I mean, they get so much use and they always put in the like butt pocket, and I just thought it was my dad. And then one year I bought my husband a new wallet. He got so excited, it had a Cali bear on it, and he just showed me and he's like, oh, my wallet was tearing apart, I needed a new wallet, this is really awesome. And I was like, why didn't you buy a new wallet? And he's like, I don't know. And then again, it was like years later down the road and he still had that same wallet, and it was time to get a new one. So I guarantee you a wallet is a great item, because they will not buy a new one for themselves. Then for the sixth gift giving item, I mean, I was thinking in my head this wasn't really a gift item men would want, but my husband said yes and his friends voted for this, so it's on the list, which is either a new electric shaver or a straight razor kit. So it's either if you want to give them a new way to shave with a straight razor and have a little bit of fun with it. My husband just bought one for himself and he's been really enjoying it. Helps put some excitement back into shaving. I don't know. And an electric razor, I mean, that's a standard one that apparently they need a new one of. Okay. The seventh gift giving item, jogger bottoms. Such a good item. So these are ones that I came up with. Thank you. These are gonna be perfect if you want to change up their look a little bit. Maybe they go out random errands and they wear sweatpants or pajama pants. These are like a step up from the pajama and sweatpants. Like, they look a little bit like normal pants, but yet they're comfortable pants. Like, it's acceptable to wear these out to random errands. At least that's what I think about jogger pants, and they can wear them around the house. They're comfortable, they're cozy. I'm getting a pair for my husband, and it's a good thing he doesn't ever watch my videos, because that's what you're getting. Then gift giving idea number 8 is a classic. A video game or a computer PC game. Whatever system they may have, a video game is always a good item. I don't think at any age video games stop being fun because even my dad still plays tons of video games. It's just something that men like. So you can always look and see if there is a new video game that is just coming out. Maybe they've had their eyes on it. But just be warned that Christmas Day you will probably not see them. You probably won't see them until they finish this game like a week later. So that's just the only warning that that gift item comes with, is that you'll never see them again. They'll go hide and play their game. Then we have idea number 9. This one I didn't think was that exciting. I mean, I was thinking about it, but I was like, are they really gonna want that? But apparently they do. The consensus is that men want slides. So if they don't have a pair that is still in working condition, a good pair of new slides is always a good gift-giving item. I'm starting to notice a trend where they either have one item that they've had for years and years and it's kind of tearing apart and they should buy a new one, they just don't. Or maybe they haven't just come around to buying it for them and then you need to nudge them in the right direction. Get them that pair of slides. Then 10th on the list, we have cologne. I'm just kidding. I know it's called cologne, but I always get corrected for mispronouncing things, so I thought I'd just kind of poke fun at myself there. So, cologne, classic. This is a case where it's just like women. Men like to smell good too. I mean, they want to smell fresh. They want to smell like those Axe commercials where the women just follow them. And maybe they only buy themselves Axe and they need something a little bit higher scale for those special occasions. What I do recommend is being a little bit sneaky, perhaps taking them with you to a department store and then being like, oh, let's sniff these colognes, and then spray a couple and see if there's any that he likes. Because colognes are kind of specific. Not everyone is gonna like the same scent. If you aren't able to get them to go with you, I would recommend buying it in the department store because you're able to do exchanges and things like that. But if you happen to have them be able to go in with you and you see the scent that they like, I recommend going online later and purchasing it because usually it's about half the price from in-store to online prices. So you will save yourself a ton of cash if you're able to do it that way. And then the last item on the list is something that I was just kind of like, oh duh, why didn't I think of that? A watch. It is a classic. Such a nice gift item to get. You pull out a watch and you're just like, oh, this looks fancy, let me put that right on. Boom. Perfect gift. Unless they have one of those, you know, high-tech sport Apple watches or whatever gadget. I don't exactly know, but if they don't have one of those, a good watch is always something you can gift to them. But that is where I'm gonna wrap up today's video. Hopefully I was able to steer you guys in the right direction, give you some new inspiration of items that men will actually enjoy. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell button. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.